What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Golden Dice Podcast. We are on episode number 7. Exciting stuff. We're flying already. And tonight it's me, Flock, and Brian, the usual suspects. How are you guys doing tonight?
Well, feel pretty good. Woke up from my nap.
Dude, for Flock to take a nap, you must have been a little
I was
tired
tired.
boy.
I was tired.
Very sleepy. He's gonna
Normally
be up
he's
till
just
like
like-
2 a.m. tonight.
Normally he's double fisting an energy drink. Now he just
True.
took a nap.
Nice polo, by the way. You look very. Did you sleep in that?
Yeah, I took a nap in this.
Jeans?
No, my jeans are off. I'm in shorts.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you took
Why
the
would
time
you
to
not
change
go
out
the whole
jeans,
way?
but not your polo.
That's more laundry to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you do?
It's not like you're gonna sleep.
I
with
say,
me.
I don't think you do your
Whatever.
laundry.
Don't.
Flock, what's we podcasted last week. Anything new? Anything exciting since we last?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm very boring.
He broke his knee. Popped
Oh,
it
yeah, I
right
did.
out.
Nah, it was a sprained patella, whatever.
Patellar
I think
tendon.
patellar tendon, yeah, sprained. Only about a week I'll be out.
Word. Brian, what about you?
Not a lot. Jamming through One Piece, both in show and card game. We just went through our local tonight. For the first time. Pretty cool. Pretty fun times. Learned a lot. Went 3-1 with a bye. So 2-1 really.
We take those.
Got 4th place. So
Fourth place.
pulled a
baby.
juicy Don in my pack.
Hey, there were 12 players tonight, I think.
13.
Oh, we had a bye.
There's
yeah,
was
so
one,
13.
one bye,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
13,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it was fun. I went 2-2. Lost to Brian and another yellow deck, and then I beat a smoker, and I beat a Rebecca deck. That was fun. The last game literally won by like top decking the literally one of and only card in my deck that could win me the game.
Got bailed out.
And I
Played the rest
also-
of the game really well, but
The guy also had to not block on my first attack, and he didn't.
stars align, bro.
And he definitely made like one of those salty comments, be like, "Nobody plays that card in that deck, dude. I wasn't expecting it." And I was like, "Stay mad, brother. Stay mad." But that was fun. Yeah, it was fun to just play games in a tournament, which is the first we've done like in a while. Like One Piece has been that. Like Lorcana has only been open play. 2 weeks ago we did that. But yeah, so it was fun. One Piece was fun, but I have to say, you and I were pretty excited on One Piece. We're really enjoying it, and then the stream happened yesterday, and literally both of us were like, we still like One Piece, but we kind of wish we pocketed that like $200-$300.
Yeah,
And
it
had
definitely
that.
feels bad after watching
For
yesterday's stream.
I had
But-
faith. I had faith in FFG. I knew I wasn't spending money. I knew
Walker
they were
also
gonna.
had the option to buy One Piece, and he just didn't. He held out. He has more.
Yeah,
got more power
Lorcana.
than both
And
of us.
Lorcana, I held out.
Well, kind of, I feel like you would have
even like
got
the
in
Timepiece?
if there was product readily available, but that
Yeah,
just all
after
died.
after playing, I was like, I called a few stores. Hey, do you have it? And they're
Yeah.
like, you idiot, they're all out. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Like,
They're
Well-
probably getting really annoyed.
One Piece, I can definitely see an average, like a casual card game player not wanting to get into it if you don't like the IP at all, or even not even that you dislike the
yeah.
IP, you just have no attachment to it.
yeah, I mean, I started watching it. It's not bad.
True.
I like it.
Oh, you'll get there.
Anime just doesn't do it for me. It's weird. I don't know.
Did you watch the live action?
No.
Maybe start with that, and then see if you're still feeling it.
No,
that,
I'm gonna stick with the card. The card. I mean, I still watch the cartoon. I still like it. It's just like
Or
I don't know. It's a cartoon.
But because we started to price out, and we'll get into this. They dropped an article, and then Walt Disney World News Today or something. Yeah, Walt Disney World News Today, worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, dropped an article on Unlimited. It had to do with pricing, the products that are coming out, and then they also went into organized play as well at a casual level. I think the most they talked about was store showdowns. I keep wanting to say championships, but it's store showdowns. But we have some stuff for weekly, stuff pre-release, prices a box, prices a 2-player set, just some extra promos we're getting, as well as we got like 3 spoilers to catch up on, and then some good amount of listener questions actually this week. We got a good amount. But yeah, so scale like 1 to 10, S tier to F tier, like where are we putting this stream?
S. 2 S's actually. I'd say double S.
SSS. 3.
Triple S. This is as good as this is like as good as it gets for FFG, and then actually, for most of this, like these kinds of streams, I think they did a really nice job. Personally.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it's an F for my wallet, but like it's an S for like, you know, the whole game and the excitement of the game. Maybe an F is a little too extreme. Maybe it's not that bad, but still, it's just like, you know, well, it's been a couple of years since we actually had to worry about like budgeting in for like a card game. Now it's like, okay, now I've got to budget in for it. So, but yeah, good stuff coming on. It's better than just weeklies and getting bored. So we're gonna have some stuff, you know, to get ready for pre-release and stuff like that. So that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, I'm hyped.
Yeah, definitely my favorite stream, and has made me the most excited for this game so far. Because, yeah, you know, you just want to hear the extra details. The cards are like the game, you know, even like Scott said last week, the game is probably going to be fun, but it's like, what's the support around that? So, looking pretty good too. Happy generally with the pricing too. $5 the pack, right? Instead of 6,
Yep.
but we can go ahead and jump into that. We'll swap us over and we'll take a look at the Walt Disney World news today first, and then we will go on through. Looks like I froze, so I'll fix that in a second. But most of you probably aren't listening to watch my face, but my my camera.
I always do.
Frozen.
I actually like that freeze frame.
Oh, thanks.
Very serious.
Thank you.
That should be the thumbnail.
I have some weird 1950s TV bars going up on my camera, so.
True. Yeah, Brian's definitely had the best.
Yeah, I gotta get a new one.
All right, so Spark Rebellion, they go through that, talking about it's not limited to the contents, but it's gonna, you know, focus on, you know, episodes 4, and they just talk about the 2-player limited format, and there's gonna be 3 products that will be released for the launch, including a pre-release box, 2-player starter, and of course the staple, the booster packs. And so the first one that we see is the pre-release box. And on this article, it lists everything that's going to be in there. You're going to get 6 packs, 2 promo cards, quick start rules, damage counters, deck building guide, and a deck box. And MSRP for this is going to be $29.99. And so you show up at the pre-release, you buy this for $30, you enter in, you get your 6 packs, crack them all open, you build a deck. How are we feeling about a pre-release box like this?
Money. This is a perfect pricing, in my opinion. 6 packs at MSRP plus. You know, you can't do any better than that, I don't think.
Yeah, I like how they're thinking about it because, I mean, the money's going to be on the boxes and your individual packs, but I like that they're not trying to nickel and dime us and get as much as they can out of this pre-release event, but it's going to give you a good entry into where you get, you know, you get more than what you pay for, and then it gets you, you know, pulled into the game and spend more money. So I like that they weren't, you know, nickel and diamond. That's all. I like it.
Yeah, the scary part will probably be whether or not the local game stores start to price gouge us. Because I think one of the things that, like, other places, it's like, you buy it, $30 entry, you get 6 packs, but, like, nothing else comes with it. So it's kind of like what you get with it is what you get. Whereas this, like, I could see, especially in our area, at least one store I can think of, would be like, well, no, you get these promo cards and quick start rules and counters and guides and deck box. We'll charge you $40-$50.
They're worth at least $15 right there.
Pre-release. Yeah, I mean, the deck box, honestly, right, trash.
I'm not going to use this.
I doubt that it's going to be a high-quality one. The promo cards are probably the big point. The QSR and the damage counters are not as essentially either, right? You'll get them through 2-player set, but obviously we'll need for there. So, I mean, it's really good. It looks really good. I'm excited for that. But just worried that if I do like 2 or 3, the price could add up pretty fast. I'm just worried that not all of them will be $30 events.
I think this first set is really going to be telling as far as like whether FFG follows through, as well as for us specifically in our area, if our friendly local game store is going to be cooperative, what level of cooperative, like are we looking at, are we looking at some inflation, some issues there, or are we going to find that our local game store has product, has a ton of these boxes and has a ton of booster boxes and X, Y, and Z. So it's interesting.
I wonder if they know the hype for the game. If hopefully the local game store doesn't order too much or too little. That's what I was thinking. Because I would hate if they order too little and there's not enough for everyone. Because I've never really done a pre-release event. I don't know how these work. I don't know if they like only do like pre-orders for this, and then this local game store orders whatever people pre-order, or if they're gonna just order a bunch and then you show up and they have some extra ones. I don't know, but hopefully everyone gets one.
Yeah, my guess is, because like other pre-release events, they'll send you like a certain amount of products for it. So like the One Piece, they send you like, yeah, they just got like a certain amount of product for it, so they could only have that amount of people. And I imagine this would be the same. Like
Okay.
CBS orders 16 pre-release kits, and they have the event for 16 people. Like they cap it at that. It would be my guess.
Okay.
More ambitious places, yeah, Top Deck, maybe they do 32 or something like that. But I would imagine most places like 16 could be a decent cap for the general local game store.
Okay.
Well, and they know Star Wars sells too, right? I mean, this is one of those IPs that like.
But Top Deck especially could be nervous about getting burned. They got they're one of the ones that had a lot of product, got burned by it, and like I even posted in their Discord, it's like, hey, are you guys? I know FFG burned you. Are you gonna do this? So like, we'll talk about it when we get closer. I was like, that's not super encouraging.
That isn't super encouraging.
But I see.
I get where they're coming from too, but especially if you're gonna. We'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll see.
Super cool though. Really excited to see how this goes out, or like how this pans out. Because I haven't been a part of a pre-release where you got like a whole kit like this. And they also mentioned in the stream, I believe. I don't think it's in any of the articles. But the box comes with each generic base as well. So you'll get like the green 30, the red 30, the yellow 30, and the blue 30, which I think is really good, because I was kind of nervous about like having, if you had to draft a leader and a base, like that kind of feels bad. Like, I don't know, you're spending the whole time getting these good cards, and then all of a sudden, like, the generic green base you were hoping to draft, like, at what point, and drafting that early kind of feels bad too. So, like this a lot. I like that it now just is draft your leaders, which is fine.
Cool.
I think having the one end of that is good. You can still run the rare bases, but those you would have to draft those. It's just the vanilla ones will come in this pre-release box. And this is, if you want to run Luke or Vader, this is the one opportunity where you can play them in a sealed event.
Is this is pre-release only? Did they say sealed or draft? Is it both? Is it one, like which? Does it depend on the store? Like just sealed? Okay.
I believe.
But
so.
draft comes later. This isn't like a.
Yeah, you could draft it at any point. Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine these 6-packs, you just crack open the 6-packs that you get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess maybe they didn't say. I feel like they did, but I mean, it's not in this article.
I'm pretty sure in the stream they mentioned, yeah, you get the packs and you make a deck from the packs that you open. It's not a draft format.
Yeah, which I think feels better for somebody like getting into the game.
Yep, because it has the deck building guide and everything. So yeah, you open up all your packs, make a deck out of whatever you pull, and then you play.
Yeah. Right. Man, I've been trying to fix my camera like in the background half the time, but.
Have you tried unplugging it?
I did. I turned it off and on too. All right, so that's a pre-release kit. Super excited for that. I mean, if I can find like 2 of them that are both $30 events, I'll do 2. If most places around here start charging $40, I'll probably just do 1 at $40. Because I assume that there still would be draft events and stuff after, which would be really fun. So definitely want to do one of these. Maybe do 2. But as we talk about too, like if it's $30, all this extra stuff is free, right? $5 packs, you get 6 packs, $30 right there. So the promo cards are extra. The the rules are extra. The guide is extra, but like you get a deck box and damage counters.
Because the promo cards are Luke and Vader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Let me see. Does this one, bro? They didn't put it in the article. They'd put everything else in there, but not that. I can bring it up in a second too for people looking to jump in that. I just assume everything would be in that. But there it is. There's the Luke and Vader. Luke, I'm kind of like mid on a little bit, but the Vader looks fantastic.
Luke gives me
Looks like a menace.
Like
Luke
that
gives
red.
me something out of Shrek. For some reason, I don't know why.
Oh
He looks
yes,
like
the
just
handsome
like
Shrek.
Yeah, handsome Shrek.
Amazing.
I don't know why.
All right,
yeah.
Alan's gonna have to do the Photoshop and put like Shrek's face on that. Yeah.
The Vader does look sick though. Back to what the real conversation is. The Vader looks amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I derailed this a little bit, but these are sick. I'm gonna need that.
And I don't think the Luke looks bad per se or anything like that. I just Vader to me overshadows,
Showers,
bro. Vader, put me in a shower, dude. clean me, daddy.
Clean me. We can edit that out.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that looks really good. To me, that's worth it. That's why, like, if it goes up to 35 or 40 event, I still think it's worth it for like the promos and the promos. But doing multiple, I don't know how valuable these will actually be in the long run. But big dub there.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, rolling on next to the 2-player starter. We already had the reveal about this. We know all the cards in it. All of them are revealed. So it's 2 pre-built 50-card decks with Luke and Vader as leaders, the damage counters, the QSR, 2 paper playmats, and 2 folded deck boxes. And the MSRP for the 2-player starter set is $35. And the pre-built decks include 10 exclusive cards that cannot be found in booster packs, including Leia and Grand Moff Tarkin. And then they also have a link, at least the Walt Disney one has a link to the thing, to the full card list and stuff. So, how we feel about this? How's the 35 price point feel for this?
Again, perfect. S tier. You're getting 2 full decks for 35 plus, right? Like the starter decks for Lorcana, for just an example, are
They're 14.
20 apiece.
Well, you gotta talk MSRP though. Yeah.
Right, so you're getting that for a 60-card deck, but there are 3 of them. I like that they bundle this into one. I'm much more happy to pay, 35 for 2 decks plus whatever, than 15 and 15 and 15 if you want to buy a playset of this stuff, right? I think it's good.
I think I go B. But like, I'll be okay. I wish it was like 30, but I still like where it's at.
But like you can skip this too if you really wanted to,
You can't though. Like think about how good Leia is, and the droids. I believe the droids are also hero exclusive.
I guess it depends on what the singles market looks like.
Yeah, but it's like by the time you buy 3 of that card, is it worth it to just buy and get the $35 one? But also, they did say that we'll get into the OP section in a second, the hyperspace cards or the Aldar cards that you'll be able to get from weekly OP, some of them will be these starter exclusive cards as well. So, there's hope.
So I guess it depends on how you intend to play the game, right? Like, if you plan on going and doing OP stuff, then maybe you still can skip this. I personally am not going to because I want everything, but you could. But it doesn't feel like such a bad hit.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd grab it. I mean, I'll be doing all the OP stuff anyways, but part of me would rather just have the alt art and then extra cards, right? If I get 3 extra Leia alt arts, and now I just have 6, and I can, don't have to swap them out of my decks every time and stuff.
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to those playmats. Not gonna lie.
The paper playmats.
Yeah.
Brian had to play with a paper playmat.
I did.
I saw that picture.
I did tonight. I forgot. I usually have my bag for stuff, and I swap bags last minute, and I forgot to take the other.
You should have gone next door and gotten a Chinese what you call a menu. One of the
Yeah.
Destiny tournaments, someone showed up with they
Takeout
didn't
menu.
have a
Oh,
playmat.
yeah,
They went
yeah,
next to the Chinese store and they had like the menu as their playmat. It was like
I
the
love that.
funniest thing ever.
But yeah, I mean, we've talked about 2-player set. Big fan of it. I think it would be really cool that somebody could just buy this and play with a friend immediately. Or even if somebody new
Yep.
got into the game and they're like, "Hey Jack, what should I get?" You could be like, "Get the 2-starter. I'll play a game with you." Whereas like before, you kind of had to like dumb down your deck or like make two like, you know, I can still bring my meta deck, and then if somebody buys this, I can play them with the starter deck, which is nice. Yeah. So then going on to the exciting part, we get a little bigger image of Thrawn here. Looks exciting. But the booster packs. As they talked about, booster packs are an essential part. They're going to have a leader, a base, a foil card, at least one rare or legendary, and a mix of common and uncommons. There will be the hyperspace variant cards as well, as we see here with Admiral Akbar. Talking about the extended artwork on the showcase with Leia. And the most important part down here is that MSRP for booster pack is $4.99, and a display box contains 24 booster packs. $5 seems good.
Agreed.
If draft is $3, 3 packs, you pay $15 a week for a weekly. More than likely, you would actually probably pay $20, so the store has some credit or prizes to give away that go into it. But $20 for a draft is pretty good, I would think.
Yep, I like it.
S.
Yeah, but we added it up, right? It's like $724 or something for a case. But also, they said like there's no cases in how they organize stuff. It's like you're just essentially buying 6 boxes. It's not like some other games where like a case has like 2 of like One Piece. There's like extended art, alt arts of characters or something. There's like 2 in a case. So if you buy a case, you're gonna get 2. Whereas this, there's nothing that like works for any of that. You're buying 6 boxes. So 720, right? All right, for a case that each of us are getting. Add in the $30.
You're making me get one?
You said you were.
I know I will, but now you're making me.
You have to. You said it on the podcast. You must. Plus 35 for 2-player, plus 30 for pre-release.
Do we have to say this out loud?
Yes.
It hurts my feelings. You know what I mean?
The Gamegenic deck box. I mean, I'm getting at least 1. The Gamegenic tokens I will be getting. And that's probably where I stop, but then you have to add in, weekly is probably like $10. If there's any drafts, it's $20.
Yeah, it's probably be draft off. The first 2 weeks are probably gonna be draft. I'm guessing,
Yeah.
just to get more cards.
Yeah, I wonder. It's always weird. Like One Piece, we just had that, but if they did like a draft the next week, I feel like I kind of would have been annoyed because now I'm like, I want to play the cards I got.
Yep.
Yeah. I go back and forth if like draft the next week is the best thing. I don't know. I mean, I would do whatever. I don't really care all that much, but I could see both ways.
I think it depends on the timing of it.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning, it's fine, but like towards the middle, depends on what OP looks like.
Yeah. All right, cool. Any other thoughts on prices of boxes and 2-player and pre-release?
Looks good to me. I'm excited.
Yes. WWW.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't open up one on stream. I can't wait to see how how it's opened up, how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited for.
They probably
'Cause
physically just don't have any.
Yeah, because I had Destiny under science where it was just like, and every single time it was perfect.
Still working on the One Piece
Yeah.
packs.
Well, they have a thing they were supposed to tear, but then it tears off too fast, so it doesn't go all the way down the pack. It's
I
kind of
finally got it. I
it's
finally
like
got it like perfect for this one that I pulled tonight.
I'm proud of you.
So it's like a ketchup, like the little ketchup packet. Sometimes like you just go, or
Yeah.
not enough. It's like, yeah, dude. Oh man, it's the worst.
Yes. I love that you brought it to ketchup packets.
No, have you ever done like the ketchup packets? Like,
Yeah.
I've never used ketchup in my life.
Really?
Do I look like I eat ketchup? I eat plenty of ketchup.
there's plenty of people that just don't like ketchup.
I love ketchup. It's great. I'm just
Same.
busting your
I
chops.
put ketchup on ketchup.
So
All right.
moving on to the casual play kits. They've said in the article on their StarWarsUnlimited.com, said multiple times before, organized play is going to be integrated with this game's DNA since its conception. So you need opportunities to play with the cards you collect from a products listed above. Here's a quick glance at different casual OP kits that will launch alongside the game's first set. So there we have the booster box, and then to the left is the launch kit. Accompanying your
C3OP.
store's pre-release event is a Spark Rebellion launch kit. This kit complements the pre-release box mentioned earlier in this article by ensuring that each player in that event has at least one base of each color. That way you'll be able to build a deck with whatever aspects you want for the pre-release sealed tournament. Okay, so it doesn't come in the box, the pre-release box that you would get. It comes in this weekly kit, right? Is that what that's saying? Spark Rebellion launch kit. This kit complements the pre-release box mentioned by ensuring, so it complements the pre-release box by ensuring that each player has at least one base of each color. And that also comes with booster packs to use as additional prizing throughout the event. Of course, the vast majority of the casual OP comes from weekly play events, so each weekly play kit supports up to 8 players for 8 weeks of weekly play. It comes with special 3-card blind packs of promos that are exclusive to weekly play, including some alternate art cards and hyperspace variant of cards that normally cannot have one. You earn yourself one promo pack each week that you participate in the weekly play, so make sure you keep coming back to your store. So that's the one above here, and there's the Black Spark Rebellion weekly play 3-card booster. How we feel about that so far? How's the adding that into the weekly play feel?
I mean, for someone like us, who are gonna keep doing it, cool. Like, gonna keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Like, I like how they set this up so far.
Yeah, hopefully it'll incentivize local stores to give them one more shot, you know?
Yeah, and I'll throw up the one that they shared with us, and that is Sabine. We get to see on the left is the Sabine that we already have that was spoiled, and on the right is the alt art version. And little sneak peek, bottom right, it says 17 of 20. So there's going to be 20 different alt arts. You get 3 in a pack each weekly event. This makes me want to go to like 2 to 3 weekly events for like the first 2 weeks or so. Right? Eventually my life will have to go back to normal and I'll have to do one because
Not necessarily.
that's a lot. But
Banning your responsibilities.
there's what 10 cards from this 2-player starter that are exclusive, including the 2 leaders. So you probably subtract them. So probably 8 of those 20 are the starter cards, and then now we have Sabine. So that means we have 11 still to be seen. Would be my guess. I think that's fantastic though. Like, and Brian, I'll say like from One Piece, like even still like needing a lot of collection, we got like there is like a weekly promo pack that you get for those events as well. And I like that, getting that pack better than I like getting the pack of product.
Yeah.
Or at least they're very close, I would say.
And in conjunction with, too. I mean, like, I think they...
Like you get both, yeah.
Yeah, I like that you get both. But, I mean, this looks great. This is enough for me to come out and play. I mean, if I wasn't sold, like, I don't know. If I was just a kitchen table player, right? Like, this would incentivize me to go and hunt down a local game store that wants to host these things. So,
Especially you just get it too. You just get the prize pack. Right? The prizing will likely be store credit or booster packs.
Yeah. And I think I think FFG really did a nice job with this. It's very friendly.
Yep. It supports 8 players for up to 8 weeks. So that is a good amount of time. Hopefully that there'll be another kit or something coming out after that. I mean, 8 weeks is a good amount of time, but you also hope that the store supports, you know, like I would imagine stores would want to get almost like at least 2 of these so you can support 16 players for 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. I mean, comparing it to like Destiny ones too. Like Destiny, you just showed up, you got to play, like they almost had so many because the store ordered like 4 of the kits. And it was like everybody just got the the basic one that was kind of crappy anyways, and then you really were only ever fighting over the tokens to
Mm-hmm.
try to
Yeah.
get those. And like
I
there was
had
one other higher tier, but everybody kind of got that anyways.
so many like electroshocks and other cards. We had so many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this is great. I love this. And it being like having that booster pack element obviously is like a little bit sad and like, now you can't guarantee what you get, but like I said, now it keeps you coming back cuz you want another pack to crack, bro.
I will say I also like this more than the Arabesh cards that they had for Destiny.
Yeah, Arabesh were trash in my opinion.
Arabesh was not like. There are a couple times where and I'm stupid, right? Like I don't remember everything my deck does all the time, but I would play an Arabesh card and I'm like, I think it does this, but you know.
Yeah, you'd still have to like probably bring the regular card
Mhm.
so you could double check.
Yep.
All right, and then that's really cool. And the next one up is that we have the Store Showdown kit. These are kits, as the name suggests, to support a 32-player Store Showdown event by providing prizes for it. You'll get an alternative art promo card just for participating and a different one for placing well, so be sure to bring your A game. It also comes with booster packs as additional prizing throughout the event. And in just a second, I will pull up that card, which also, this is one less card for our spoiler section because this is a new card. It is 4-cost event blue takedown, and it says defeat a unit with 5 or less remaining HP. And to me, on the regular version, that looks like Iden Versio kicking the crap out of a rebel. So Flock, your girl might be here.
Dude, I would like that.
We still got a good amount of stuff to reveal, and I mean, I guess she could be aggression, or that's her in blue, but she would be weird as blue. I feel like.
I feel like she would be like a green,
I would say green or red.
red. Yeah, green and red.
Obviously, well, villain. I'm assuming there. No spoilers to the Battlefront campaign, but assuming go with the villain variant of her.
Right. Right.
And the alt art looks good. Like I think that's a good one to give away. I think it's also a good card, which is nice as well. I think this defeat a unit with 5 or less is just a good card to have as well. And
yeah, this card seems really strong. You just take out like Sabine.
Yeah, if you're
piece of removal.
I mean, you can't play a resource that turn. You have to hope you already have stuff on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you could just kill Sabine the turn she comes out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's huge.
I do like in the alt art on the right. I like the text is like one line. I don't know, it looks cleaner.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't even.
That's the first thing I noticed because the one on the left there's a lot of like empty space in the box. I
I
don't know.
didn't notice that, but it does look very clean.
Yep. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything they went through on the stream. I mean, to me, that's all really exciting. That makes me want to go and play casually, which all of us were planning to do anyways, right? All of us like to go to World and be competitive, but we also want a healthy local scene where we can play weekly, show up with different stuff each week, and play a little jank, make some friends.
Yeah.
I like making friends.
What are those?
Any other thoughts on the stream? I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. The A+, great stream. Very excited.
Yeah, I think
WFW.
last week was a close second, as far as like hyping up the anticipation of the game and all kinds of information that they could share. I think this was great, and last week was also really great. So they're on a roll.
Yeah. It's hard because I don't know how they're
forward
going to top these two other than like
Yeah,
the release
'cause
one
now
will
they're gonna
obviously
go
be
back
hype.
to. They're probably gonna go back to like aspect cards now, and you're kind of like, all right, well, we get some cards, but like this.
Yeah.
This is the meat and potatoes. This is the questions that we all wanted to know.
Yeah, we do know October will have aggression. I was really hoping that they were going to upload their or released their October stream schedule before we recorded, but that should be coming out soon. So, all right.
Yeah, great.
We'll roll on to spoilers. We've just got the 2. I read that card, so one of you can take.
Block, take your pick.
I can't read that middle one.
I'll read the middle one. Go ahead. Flock.
There we go. All right, so we got Ezra Bridger, unit 3 cost, yellow, good guys, resourceful, troublemaker, 3/4 with force, rebel, and specter. When this unit completes an attack, look at the top card of your deck. You may play it, discard it, or leave it on top of your deck. So I like this one. It's more of a look in your deck, going with some of the other cards with what R2, C3PO, and all that. Looking at the top of your deck. So I like it.
Seems good. I like that he's got force too. That's neat.
Apparently, it's the best keyword in the game.
So they say.
Who knows if that means set 1 or anything, but. And Rebel and Spectre. 3. Although the Spectre one, I guess, doesn't matter. The only way we've seen that scale so far, right, is, I guess, with Kanan.
Yeah, but I think, like, Spectre's like a... It would be, like, semi-competitive, right, you'd think? Like, for thematic purposes? Like...
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, the
Maybe.
speculation, what have people been saying, is that Hera would be green, and then she, like, if the card is a Spectre card, there's no aspect penalty payment. This is what people were talking about in the Discord, so that way you can include them all. Because right now you have
That'd be neat.
You have Kanan blue, Sabine red, Ezra yellow. So it's like you're already in 3 different colors. So it's like currently there's no way where you could run them all together where you're not overpaying 2 for one of them. And currently none of them are that good to where you would want to. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Ezra I think is good at 3, but not at 5. Kanan is fine at 5, but terrible at 7. And Sabine is good at 4, or 2, okay at 4, but okay towards bad, I would still say.
That's fair.
Yeah, I like this. I like that you can play like Surprise Strike or Shoot First on like another character, right? Like if you, I know like the big wombo combo play or like the high ceiling of that is like you attack with Leia to attack with Ezra to get Surprise Strike to attack with another unit. For +3 as well, so I think it's good. I think Flock, for the first time in his life, big ups, made a good point of R2 as well.
I did. I mean, I did.
Because R2, yeah, you could even like look with R2 and be like, oh wait, this isn't a card that I want to play with Ezra. Let me throw it to the bottom, at least get a chance. Or if you're looking at it, you know what's coming up and you can plan around that turn because you know Ezra is going to be able to play that card.
Yep.
But remember, he's got to survive too. So it's when this unit completes the attack.
Pack that base, baby.
True. All right, Brad guy.
All right, Consortium Star Viper. It's a green space unit. Cost 3, hits for 3, has 3 health/willpower. A fringe vehicle fighter are the keywords. While you have the initiative, this unit gains Restore 2. When this unit attacks, heal 2 damage from your base. It's fine. Stat lines are good. I don't know how often you want to prioritize initiative over doing stuff over your board. Like, I don't know how often you can reliably take initiative with certain decks yet. So it's fine. It's okay. I give it like a C. High C, low B.
Isn't green the ones that are like higher cost?
Yeah,
Like,
they've got the big
units?
like.
So you're so I feel like you're less likely to like want initiative. I mean, in the green decks, I'm guessing you want to survive long enough, so restore's good, but I don't think you're gonna have the initiative enough in that kind of a deck to keep yourself to get use out of it, really, unless there's cards that aren't spoiled yet that are gonna be like take initiative, pay to take initiative, and then you can attack and restore. So right now, I don't like it for a 3/3/3. I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I probably like it more than the other, like its red counterpart of the
Draw 2.
Draw 2. because that one only has 1 health, whereas this one, it's more likely you could set up a turn where you get the restore 2 off. But yeah, echo all that. I mean, but I would also then counterpoint and say like Tarkin is more of an aggro deck than he is like playing the big bombs. Like Tarkin, you could build a variant where the highest cost card you're running would be like an ATSD or something. Or
Okay.
No, that's that's red, right? I think that's
ATSD.
villain red. Or what is that?
ATSD is just
Or is it just villain?
regular villain, I think.
So yeah, Tarkin I would probably do green red anyways. So and if it's just villain, then it works out regardless.
ATSD is just villain.
Yeah. So I think like there's an argument you could make a deck like that where that's the top end of it. So it's like this Star Viper could go into that. The downside of this is that it wouldn't work with like Veers and it wouldn't work with Tarkin because it's not Imperial. But if you just need a 3/3 in space. Oh, Brian's camera's starting to
I'm
flicker.
glitching too.
Flock
All
might
right,
be
we're
the
going.
last.
We're going down to 1, I think.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm in the
Mike.
Matrix. I'm being pulled in. Ah!
He's gone.
He's gone completely. Did he Are you in voice?
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
on it.
Yo.
You just canceled your thing.
Oh,
You just
snap,
played
man.
into the bit. You just played into the bit.
Yeah. It's
Um,
dramatic timing, so.
All right. So that covers spoilers. That covers the article and video. So we can jump into questions. I'm going to start off on Facebook. We got like 2 of them on
Nope.
Twitter.
Nope.
And then we have our Discord as well. So kicking off, Eldis asked, what is everyone's favorite card so far? And he has a second question as well, but we'll start off with that one.
Good question.
Oh, so mine is Asteroid Sanctuary by far. Great card when played correctly.
When played correctly is correct.
If anybody hasn't watched our gameplay videos, Flock struggled with it. I gave a shield to Chewbacca. There's all types of mess with Asteroid Sanctuary.
I think mine would have to be Overwhelming Barrage. Has got me out of a ton of sticky situations thus far, and is quite honestly pretty busted.
Can't agree.
My favorite, I think, might be Leia right now. The leader.
Mhm.
I enjoyed. That's probably the deck I think I enjoyed playing the most so far. Target's up
Question's
there too.
gold.
Cool. And then Ellis' second question is, why is Brian so handsome?
There
Genetics.
he is.
His face
He's
is
back.
back. Comedic timing,
oh.
brother.
Oh no, he's going away. He's gone.
Next up, we got Tommy. He says, quantify exactly how scared Brian is of Ewoks.
The limit does not exist. They haunt my dreams. I see them every waking moment of my life. And
If you're in our Discord, you'll notice our Discord bot that does a lot of our stuff. He's constantly listening to the Ewok stream.
my biggest
Yep.
moment of shame. So a lot. I hate him. I still think about, and it's funny because even when I was playing Flesh and Blood, I would go to events and people would come up to me and be like, "Are you the Ewoks guy from Star Wars Destiny?" I was like, "Yeah, it's me."
Well,
And they laugh and
you-
I cry.
you're probably surviving like the first like 3 sets at least, right?
God, I
The-
hope so.
This one, I mean, there might be an Ewok in it, right? But there's probably not like a big tribal theme if, they're not the central era of the deck or of the set. Sorry.
I tell you what, if my opponent sits down next to me, the second I see an Ewok, I'm scooping.
Bro, I do need. How awesome would it be to have Chief Chirp as your leader, though? That'd be so cool.
Not at all.
I really.
I
hope
don't
we get
want
that.
him.
All right. My buddy Dan, the resident troll on our Facebook, have you seen his questions? But he says, why do they call him Baby Yoda if he's 50 years old? Also, how can he be Yoda if Yoda dies in the prequel? Just
Uh-huh.
every statement of that is
That
just wrong.
that was a sentence.
That
One of
was
the
a, that
sentences
was
of
a,
all time.
that was a sentence. So Dan, just get help. All right. Next up, question from Mark Andre. Top 5 cards up to date and top 3 leaders. If you guys can't get to 5, that's fine. I know you can even include the cards you said already, right? Because what was the
Yeah.
everyone's favorite card so far?
Basically everything green, honestly.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
go
going to be
first.
like Leia, Home 1, Akbar, and then I'm going to go with the droids, I think. But I do like Han a lot, too.
Yeah, I like Boba, the one shot or shoot first, not just one shot, shoot first. That's gonna be fun, spicy stuff with Boba. I feel like an asteroid sanctuary to get me out of sticky situations.
So you're Boba leader, Boba unit,
Dude,
fire
I'm gonna do all
spreader.
Boba. Yeah, all the Boba stuff. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, you still don't even really have his package
Yeah,
yet either.
I still feel like I don't know, I feel like he's gonna be really, really strong. I feel like once I can get down the resource thing.
Uh, I'm gonna say in no particular order: Overwhelming Barrage, Veers, Ozzel, Relentless, um, Emperor Palpatine, and then my leaders, in no particular order, would probably be Vader, Luke, and Tarkin. Even though I can't play him at all.
Play him well. You can play him.
Play him correctly. Play him correctly and
True.
optimally and well.
Brian just got to get over his fear of bringing out his leaders. Like, yeah, you don't want to walk into a big trap, but like, Brian was playing Tarkin, and I was like tapped out of
So scared.
resources, and he's like, but I'm scared to bring him out.
I don't want to lose him. That's the thing that feels so bad about this game is the leaders just kind of can vanish real fast. But all good things must come to an end. So I guess I got to get over that real quick.
Yeah, you got to assume that they're going to be, saving some type of big removal, but sometimes you got to make them answer, or they're just going to have that removal for longer.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got to get over it.
Yeah.
I got a phobia. Along with my phobia of Ewoks, this is also another issue I gotta conquer.
Yeah.
Real fast.
I mean, there definitely, could be cases where, if they're passing, you just take the initiative. If you have like a big play to start off your round, like with a big unit, you could attack 4 first and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
there are some scenarios, but Brian in general will just never deploy his leader.
I don't want them. I don't want them out there. I like to put them on a shelf and keep them nice and safe.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I think that covers a good amount of our top cards, top leaders. Yeah. I mean, like Leia, Tarkin, Luke are probably it for me. Boba interests me, Sabine interests me, but I just need to see more of the card pool. So playing Sabine is just like miserable right now because it's just like I could do the same thing. I'm literally playing with like the same exact cards except for I have Sabine in the scout troop thing or the space unit. Like I'll just play Leia and actually have green cards in my deck.
Yep.
Right. We'll move on to last Facebook question from Chris. And he says it would be nice if someone would break down the amount of cards to buy to complete a collect, and possibly the percentage of getting what you need. When I played Destiny, we used to have to buy a case to get enough to trade or to sell for a collection. I'm leery of getting back into it, as even though there's no dice, it does seem like the game that without proper OP might be great. Destiny was a huge investment, and to play competitive decks, you had to own everything, it seemed.
I don't think that's changing.
If anything, it's probably getting worse.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
you
I
bought a
second
case
that.
in Destiny, you pretty much had a playset. And if you didn't pull all the 2 loves you exactly needed, if you had a group of friends who also bought like a case, you generally could trade within them, right? Like us 3 would do that.
Yeah.
You'd get, there was 6 legendaries a box. So you're getting like 36 legendaries. I'm pretty sure that was like all the legendaries that you could possibly pull. But there's probably anywhere from like 15 to 18, maybe even 20 legendaries. And if you're getting 3 in a box and you need 3 for a playset,
Yeah, you are for sure buying singles.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to buy singles. You just gotta hope you pull the expensive ones and that you can pick up the terrible ones for cheap. But
So
also
add
just
that.
be like, they're terrible. I don't need them.
Yeah, so add that to the cost of the case as well, which is probably another triple digit number, I would
Yeah,
assume.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
It'll
wonder how
depend
many.
on what
I
you
wonder,
pull.
yeah, I wonder how many people are gonna go to like how it is like Magic, where you kind of have like the same type of deck all the time, basically, and you just get the cards you need to like make a archetype work. Wonder if people are gonna be doing that with this, because yeah, Destiny, everyone just had all the cards for Destiny. No one really said, "Oh, I like playing, you know, Blue Hero, and all I care about is Blue Hero cards." Like that was not really a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did really like that about Destiny. I hope there's like a good in between of this where like, you can just pick one deck and roll with that color type or whatever, but
Yep.
still have enough options to play multiple stuff.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling I know what I'm gonna want to play going forward,
Yeah.
and despite that, I think I'm still probably gonna shoot for a whole collect. Like I know what I'm getting into, and I'm still diving in head first. Unfortunately for me
Yeah.
and my wallet, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. I'm all aboard the swoo train. Swoo swoo.
But yeah, if you were hoping for a better priced, this probably ain't it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could see how single, like, it could be more affordable in the sense of like you having just picking one deck, like Flock said. So you have to wait and see what single prices are and stuff like that. But in terms of like full collection, this is probably going to be more expensive. All right. On to the next question is from, we got 3 here from Jedi Geek Girl from iRebel. And the first one is, with how many variants there are in this set, does that make you more likely to do drafts or not? More.
I,
More.
I hate drafting.
More. I like drafting.
I prefer sealed. Personally.
Yeah.
I hate drafting because usually when it's new cards, I have to read, and I'm the one slowing up the whole group. So it's
True, true.
bad. It's bad.
Yeah, can confirm. Uh no, I'm not huge on draft. I just feel like I usually get screwed and I pick poorly and I'm very bad at drafting. I'm the kind of I don't know. I think seal gives you a little more options and drafting's kind of meh because you can get stuck with a crap deck and then you're running it for the whole tournament and then that's it.
I like sealed because in case you hit 2 really good packs, you can keep everything.
Yep, that too.
Like draft, like, if you pull like a valuable card, you're probably just going to sacrifice potentially a deck just to make sure you walk away with a good card or an expensive card or something like that.
Yeah, at that point the event doesn't really matter. You got what you came for.
Yeah.
All in all.
True. But yeah, I mean, to me, I would do more sealed or draft than I normally do because I'd want that. But same thing, like probably sealed because, right, if I'm chasing after like certain hyperspace variants or something like that, then obviously if it's draft, I'm just going to value getting those. Second question from Jedi Geek Girl is, would you like to see rotation in Unlimited or FFG to do it like Flesh and Blood does it?
How does Flesh and Blood do it?
So they have a living legend status. Basically, what happens is if you have a hero that you're running and you win enough events, that hero wins enough events, you build up points, and when they hit a certain point, you are no longer allowed to use that leader or character or whatever it is. Which makes sense. I don't know. It's so hard to say now currently, like whether that's going to be necessary or not. I personally like how they do set rotations with Destiny. Like I'm cool with them doing uh, you know,
The
what they
3
did for
sets in a
Destiny.
block and
Yeah,
then rotating to
three
block
sets
out
to a
eventually.
block. Yep, exactly. I don't think living legend status is, especially it feels bad if you get that like that showcase and you're like, oh boy, here we go, and then they get living legend and you're kind of like, well, guess I'll pick someone else to play. Whereas like with set rotation, if you have a character or like an aspect that you like, you can just kind of pivot and still have new cards and new stuff to like support it. Whereas I don't know, you're banning a whole deck.
Well, you would just in this, you would just like Leia would just be banned. Right, all of her cards, would still be around.
So basically, the really, really good cards in Flesh and Blood make their way out,
Well,
and not
Only
so
leaders.
much.
only leaders.
Oh,
and
only
their,
leaders.
Only leaders.
and their weapons. And their weapons.
Yep.
And their
And their
weapons.
So,
Okay.
so that's like saying like, I don't know. I think that's a little extreme, especially for this kind of game.
I don't like it
Okay.
because it just like from what I saw, sometimes it seemed like there was like degeneracy going around. If they knew like a certain leader was really good, they would like sandbag it, not play that, or like, if people qualified with that deck, they would then scoop in the top 8, so that card or that character wouldn't get the points towards Living Legend. So it's kind of weird. I mean, I think just like the set rotation, like Destiny had, I think would be better, and then, but you still want. The nice part about Living Legends is that it's like active, so if something's really broken, it can get out before the set would rotate. But you can errata and ban stuff.
Yeah,
And
I think
restrict
that's
stuff, so.
fine. That like the restricted list, the ban list, whatever. Like I think that is fluid, and I think that makes more sense. Than just banning one leader altogether, because I think you're still gonna have to hit stuff to like.
Yeah, generally a leader won't necessarily be the issue.
Yeah, it's not the end all.
Yeah,
be
it
all.
could, but
It's.
yeah.
I mean, certain combinations could exist in the game where they're kind of like full degen, and you want to hit that, but I don't think it's gonna be the leader, personally.
Yeah. So, do you think they're gonna do? Because like Destiny was like you had the blocks, and like when a block rotated out, 3 sets basically got removed. Do you think they're gonna do something like that, or do you think they're gonna do something where like there's always gonna be like 6 sets, and when one comes in and one leaves? Because I prefer something like that, because it is kind of feels bad when a whole new like rotation happens and you go from 6 sets right down back to 3, or 4. Was it 4?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
It's just
4,
like
yeah.
it's just like now it's like your card pool is so much smaller. I don't know.
I didn't mind the card pool going down. I think it just felt bad sometimes. There's like every time you bought into the 3rd set of a cycle, you're like, I'm only gonna.
Yes,
get to use
that's
this for
it.
a
Yeah,
certain
because
amount
you
of
only get to
time.
use it for a little bit. Yeah, where that first set you use forever. So it's like, okay, whatever's been there, whatever the oldest set is, that gets rotated out when a new one comes in. I'd like something like that.
Yeah, it might be harder like balance long term since they're testing them within like blocks. From what I understood
Fair.
of what they said.
Yeah, fair.
But I do for the points that you listed, I do like the idea of like there always being 6. But
Mhm.
if they have to do it like they did before, that's fine.
I agree.
And third question is, when do you think Lucasfilm will get another Star Wars film off the ground, given how much they can't? Well, with the writer, didn't the writers thing come to an end?
It's just lifted, yeah.
Let's
So-
go, writers.
Yeah, absolutely. These strikes are. I'm just gonna stop talking there. Actually, I think that I think that I'm actually not like super. I think I have like the same thing with Marvel fatigue, where like I'm enjoying this period of like Ahsoka, and that being it for now. And I know that's probably not everyone's take because everyone wants as much as they can get, but like if you have time in between, like don't just pump out stuff to pump out stuff. Like make it good, make it decent, take your time. Like I would be fine not having another Star Wars movie until like 2025. Truth be told, if they keep pumping out like decent Star Wars shows every other quarter, maybe like
I mean,
I'm fine with
probably
that.
is 2025. It's probably the earliest. Truth be told,
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention really to like what the development is. I know like the Lando was supposed to be TV series, but now it's a movie or something. And then there's like like Dave Filoni's getting a movie.
Mhm.
So I mean, all of that excites me. I would really hope that they get one. I mean, I would say probably 2025 would be the earliest we would see.
And that's fine. Like I'm not
Not over
chopping
fatigue
it.
though. Like if they did drop one, and like obviously, yes, if it's going to be a terrible movie, delay it. But if they had like a solid movie to come out in May of next
Yeah.
year, I would be all in. I'd be excited. I do miss going to the movies to see a Star Wars movie.
Well, that's what I mean. If it's rushed and it feels bad, like I would be fine with them not doing anything. That's like cool with me.
All right, and then the next question from Adam says, if you could pick one new character from Ahsoka to be added to SWU, who would it be and why?
It's got to be that Balin, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone's gonna say Balin.
Mr. Refrigerator, built like a refrigerator, man.
I mean, you could also say Ahsoka.
You could say Shinhati. You could say Balin. You could say Morgan Elsbeth isn't new, but
Well, it's just new character.
Pick one new character from Ahsoka to be added. Yeah, I'll go with Balin though. Probably mine. Oh yeah. So that's why you couldn't say Ahsoka. I was just thinking of any
Yeah.
character from Ahsoka. Yeah, I'd go with Balin.
who else is new? It's just
Those-
Balin,
what the-
Shin, and then
There's old Night Mothers or whatever they're called, right? What are they called? The
grandmother or like
yeah. 'Cause-
they'd be neat for like a witch's deck, maybe. I don't know
Thrawn's
if they have
Girls
that.
Gone Wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Balin.
Yeah, he's.
That's the obvious answer.
Yeah.
I hope that his character arc like naturally concluded by what they wanted to do, rather than us like. It's like such a shame, obviously, that the actor was passed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I hope it like naturally concludes, so there's not like a weird like, oh, we were really planning to do like all this more stuff. But if they are, then I hope they do recast him. But it will be weird because he's been phenomenal.
Balin's skull disappeared somehow.
All right, that's all for the Twitter, and then we just got a few from Discord as well. Inception asks, how many pre-releases will you try to attend if possible? I think we kind of said that. I think I would do 2 if they're both within like 30, 35. But if I got to pay 40 for one, I'll probably just do one.
I'm gonna travel everywhere.
Well, remember, pre-release is just one weekend, really. So it's
Yeah.
like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Weekend? I thought this was a week before release. Would it be a weekend? You think? A weeknight?
A lot of places, yeah, will do like a special pre-release event, like on a Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, okay. Then never
I mean,
mind.
places have. So I mean, the place we played One Piece
Yeah.
at today they did a pre-release on Saturday, and then they also did a pre-release during their weekly event before the set
Okay.
came out Friday. So I mean, yeah, there's definitely a case for both, but I'm assuming that
Yep,
most
yep.
will do on the weekend.
Gotcha.
Like Red Caps was on the weekend, Bluebell was on the weekend, Comic Book Store was the weekend, Top Deck was the weekend. So yeah, because they're longer events is the issue, right? You know, having it be sealed and
Yeah.
stuff like that makes it last a little longer. But yeah, I mean, I
go
would like
where
to do
Jack
2.
goes,
Definitely one. Yeah,
basically. Anywhere he goes, I follow. Just slower.
it's just slow.
Jack drives us.
Everywhere.
It's true. All of it.
That meme that Alan made long ago about
Oh, where I
you
was
as
the
Din Djarin, not
Mandalorian.
Grogu. That is, I've never seen something more accurate in my life.
That's true. But now we got to figure out what Flock is now, because he made that while Flock was upstate.
IG.
So Flock's got to sacrifice himself? No shot, dude. No shot. Second question from Inception says, most exciting snippet from the stream/articles this past Wednesday?
The full arts. I like them.
Yeah. Promo Vader.
Like the hyperspace stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Promo Vader got me going.
For me, I think it's the weekly OP packs. I think those are awesome. Super excited to collect those.
All of it.
All of it. And then his last question is favorite card art. Normal card or alt art promo card allowed.
Hard art. Sabine. That Sabine all art is sick.
I was going to say Sabine or Leia, yeah.
Actually, I like the new Vader a lot, though. I mean, it's my profile
That's a good
picture
one.
on Discord, so that's a good one.
True.
I really like the Rogue Operative one. When they're like on the what's the planet? I forget
Scarif?
Yeah, I like that. That just I don't know. That was like one of my favorite like battle scenes.
The Rogue Operative one?
Yeah. It's like it's
Oh,
planting
just
like
the regular
the
card art.
yeah, regular card art like planting the it just I don't know. I like seeing that like you can see like the background and everything and just reminds me of like that battlefield.
Yeah,
That battle.
I started to be like, there was an alt
Because
art
like
for
my
that.
favorite movie. It's my favorite movie, so
Yeah, that's good. I think Boba, the character, I like him a lot. Both are good. I like the Kanan full art as well. There's a lot of good stuff in here. All right, and then last, Ivan Hood asked, pricing reactions have been mixed. Some people think it's too high, some too low. Do you think FFG got it right?
I think they should give it away for free.
Yes.
Honestly, no, I think it's fair. I think that it's as good as you can hope for without being, you know, I don't think it's them that the issue is. I think it's what the local game stores are trying to sell it for. Is my opinion.
Well, I mean, that's also going to depend on supply. Stores are going to sell it at MSRP if there's plenty of it. It's when stuff
MSRP
like
though?
Lorcana or One Piece type stuff happens. That's when they'll start to go above MSRP.
MSRP though, as far as I'm concerned, is like as good as it gets.
Yeah, the price seems fine. The only thing that feels bad is like the legendary spread, I think. Like 3 a box.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
I think that's like, I don't mind the price that I'm paying for a box, but I wish there was like 4 legendaries or something in there.
Just gotta hope the ones you do pull are the ones you want.
Yeah, how many packs were in the Destiny ones? I forget. Like 36, right?
36 packs a box.
Yeah. Well, how many were in a box for Destiny?
I
Yeah, but
forget.
behind you, Jack.
But those, oh, true, yeah. Core mission booster packs. Why does it not say anywhere on here? Contains 5. Dude, bro, where's the amount?
I don't think it ever. They never actually put on there because I'm pretty sure they said they never guaranteed 6.
But
That was
they would
just
still
like-
say how many packs? 36
I
booster
was-
packs.
Oh, 36 booster packs. Okay, cool. Yeah,
it was
30.
6 legendaries though.
Yeah, 6. It was 6 legendaries, 36 packs.
But you were
So, I
essentially
feel
like-
it was astronomically low to not get 6 in there. They just didn't want to say it. 'Cause
Yeah.
then there's like the issue of people trying to
Yeah,
fake or
legality and
whatever,
stuff. Yeah. But like the fact that they had like 36 packs and they had 6 legendaries per box, basically. I feel like they went down in legendaries.
But also there was 5 cards in a pack. Remember that too.
True. Yeah, so it's even worse because you have less cards, more legendaries. Now you have more cards, less legendaries.
You also only needed 2. 2 was the play limit though for Destiny.
Yeah,
This
but
is going
still,
down.
it would be easier to get more legendaries.
Oh yeah, I mean 6 in a box is much easier.
Yeah, 6 in a box with only 5 cards
3
versus
every like
12
what, 3, 4
cards
packs?
and
Because you're getting like
what
what,
did you say?
180 cards a box for Destiny, right?
Yeah,
Compared to what's how many cards are in a pack again for Spo? Is it
So I
16?
think
12.
16,
that was 12.
16 and then there's 2 base or 2 base
16?
and leader or I forget truthfully.
Bro, they just said it. We just talked about we're the worst.
We've talked about it.
It definitely it's
Yeah.
more than 12, I'm pretty sure.
Or is it? Okay,
I think it's 16, but we
that
count
might be 16.
a base and a leader.
But
Premium
basically,
content
you're
here.
going to be getting a lot.
Yeah.
Great content. Great.
Yeah.
content.
We're the best at what we do.
We're the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no,
But
no
16
ifs, ands,
cards,
or buts
including
about it.
including
Okay.
the leader and base.
I was
16 cards.
correct.
Yeah, I said it first, bro.
What? I said it first, brother.
So yeah, 16, 24 packs, so 384.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. I think that's
I mean, that's a lot of cards, but like
You're getting a lot less legendaries. It's 4 legendaries out of that many cards versus it was a lot more for a lot less. I don't know. I think the ratio of getting legendary is a lot worse.
so. I think that we should probably sit and math it out before we buy a case. No, like you're gonna
mean-
be trashing a bunch of commons and uncommons, which is
Yeah, oh
always
yeah.
happens.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have so many extra cards. It's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah. It's gonna be
If you're not buying a case of 6 boxes together in the first place, you might just want to go one by one if you can if you can afford the if they have the product. I mean,
yeah.
you know.
Brian,
I
we're
will.
all getting a case. What do you mean?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do exactly what I planned on.
We already said on the podcast that we are doing a case. Jack's making us, so we have to do it.
It's actually
So,
a horrible
I'll
condition.
I'll
here.
take out a mortgage on for this and
the boat,
Flock's
We'll go
gonna
from
sell
there.
his boat and then
mortgage on the boat, put a
um,
lien out.
yeah, I'm curious because then you would have to then compare the amount of cards in a set as well.
Yeah.
And compare that Destiny and the pull rates and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, we could definitely examine or even go back to next ones. But sometimes it might, like if you get that 6 box and your legendaries are like of the ones we've seen so far, if it's like a Relentless, is that one? I don't remember what the legendaries are.
Home one, Bulba, Vigilance.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull those 3 right there, like that's a pretty good box, I would assume, of the legendaries we've seen so far. But then if you pull a Vigilance and a Command, you're like,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's gonna be like
Relentless is a
Destiny.
rare, by the way.
Okay. Is Home 1 a legendary?
Home one's the legendary. Relentless is a rare.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Destiny. Whenever you got like some of those legendaries that no one used was like the ones like it wasn't a crystal ball, but it was like some sort of Night Sister thing, and then you also had like the really bad Jabba that like you would have 4 or 5 of, and you're like no one wants to
Lord?
trade it because they already have it. Yeah, Crime Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crime Lord was a card.
Crime Lord was a card. I tried making that work a couple times, but I'm no magician, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall happy because the dissatisfaction potentially comes from the legendary split, whereas the price to me seems good, and encourages people to draft or buy loose packs or make it exciting to go to events and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm
content.
Yeah, I mean, any other thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
No.
No.
Cool. Other than that, we did finish our giveaway. Shout out to Pat. Sent an email, got his address. He won the Gen Con Hyperspace, now that we know the name of them, of Luke. I'm holding it up to the camera to show it off like my camera's working. So that is being sent to him, and he won that. So appreciate everybody signing up for that, liking us, subscribing, viewing us, all that stuff. We're going to keep improving kind of what we're doing, not only just making our TTS videos better, but also our IRL games better. We're going to get some more lighting in there, and just make Flock's Basement look a little better. I know a lot of the comments are yelling at us for how we play, but if you ever notice, there's usually some type of beverage in our hand while we're playing, so just keep that in mind as we play games. But appreciate everybody watching and stuff.
And it's something, a lot of things off camera.
Yeah.
There are bottles consumed before the camera goes on as well. You might want to consider
yeah.
Take a look at Ewok stream for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're working to build that up, better lighting. We're talking about getting our some webcams in there as well, so we can, we like to post gameplay videos, but like we said, ours we're always kind of more of like a hangout, chill, like drinking some beer, snacking on some pretzels while playing game type content. So just looking to do more of that. So follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I think we only have one more gameplay left in the bank, so that'll be posted probably Monday, and then we're gonna try to record some more at some point, unless we do some more this weekend.
Yeah.
Scott's been asking me for Shatterpoints, so maybe we can convince him to come play some SWU. Him finally hit the table.
I still haven't put Grievous together.
Yeah, I mean,
I am now ducking him too.
Yep. Luminara still put plastic around it, and same thing with Mace.
It's right behind you, actually.
Yep, you can see it. I touched it, but camera.
Yeah, show it to the camera, Jack.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, cool.
Yo, you haven't blinked in like 5 ever.
5 ever.
Yeah.
My eyes.
All right, good talk. All right, so yeah, appreciate everybody. Really do appreciate everybody that listens in, tunes in, leaves comments, interacts with us. Feel free to join our Discord. We're starting to talk more and more about the game as we know more and more about it. So if you're looking somewhere to even just digest some of these live streams, some of these spoil cards, and main Discord is great. Sometimes I can get too busy, so if you're looking for something else, feel free to join ours, talk with us, chat with us on Facebook, on Twitter, interact, and all that stuff there. But yeah, any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
The hype is real.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The hype awakens. We will see you guys. I don't know if we're recording next week. Well, I might go back to every other for a little bit. Depends on the content that comes out. But yeah, we will catch you all next time.